Well, I'm now joined by my Tableau community buddy, Tyler Weldon, and Tableau visionary, Tim Ngwena, also known as Tableau Tim, somewhat of a celebrity around this conference. And he's here to answer your burning questions on all things analytics, AI, and Tableau. Welcome to the broadcast, Tim. We're so happy that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, if you've got questions for Tableau Tim, go ahead and enter them in the Salesforce Plus chat, and Tim will respond to them on air. Now, while we get those started, Tim, what's top of mind for you at Tableau Conference this year?
I think just seeing everyone's reaction to the news around Tableau Next, meeting lots of people that I haven't met in a long time, and generally just learning more about the product.
Awesome. Tyler?
Now, Tim, you're famously known for helping people, right?
Right.
What is one common mistake that you typically see with Tableau that you could say they could help people as they're getting in their journey?
Yeah, I think when people are stuck with Tableau, they're typically trying to solve a specific problem, and that problem will be in a very specific domain. But what people often quickly realize is that the solution sometimes stretches beyond that domain. So really understand that Tableau is a platform. There's multiple ways of solving a problem. And sometimes the solution is in that place where you are, whether it's the calculation window or the data connection. But sometimes there's another way to solve the problem. Maybe go out to Tableau Prep to push the problem further back in the stack. Really use the breadth of the platform to sort of help you out. That's why I started my channel. It's one of the best ways to show people different ways of solving problems.
I love that. So many ways to solve a problem.
Yeah.
There's not just one avenue. That's
Correct.
fantastic. Now, when it comes to AI and agentics, what excites you the most?
So I think AI has the opportunity to really amplify the depth of understanding that we all have with technology. By that I mean people are often trying to understand concepts that are often quite tough. I think AI can really help bring those topics to people in sort of very timely ways. I've often said that it has the opportunity to, lower the ceiling of understanding to a product, but then also for those people who are just starting out, sort of raise the floor a little bit. So everyone's actually, in that same window of understanding. And for those of us who are experts, it increases our capacity to try new things, do things differently. I've used AI about 4 times today to do different things. So it really, I see it as a super tool, like a superpower that you can have to help amplify what you do.
Yeah. Well, we have a viewer question. So what inspired you to start creating content when it came to Tableau?
So content is one of those things where I think most people who do it don't arrive at it deliberately. It's kind of like a happy mistake. So I made a video about layout containers. This is a concept in Tableau that I think people really struggle with. If you go to my videos and sort it by oldest to newest, you'll see it's still there. And what I was trying to show people is, look, this concept is actually really quite easy to understand. Let me just explain it in a clear way. So I spent a day just trying to synthesize it, and I made something that I think it's to this day really, really works for a lot of people. And so I realized this is just one topic. Maybe there's other topics. And so I thought, let's try this with the release. And I just kept on trying it with different parts of the product. And 500 videos later, here we are.
Amazing.
I love it. Now, Tim, you're a big contributor to our Tableau community.
Yeah.
What is kind of a tip for you to when someone wants to get involved with the Tableau community?
Yeah.
What would you say? How do we do that?
I think first you have to understand the different platforms in which you can get involved with, and I don't expect people to, go and Google them. More naturally, I think start to find the solution to a problem, but pay attention where you're finding that solution. And if you've gone to that, source maybe 10 times, then maybe you should invest a bit more time just understanding what else is there that maybe I could learn from. And just that sort of organic discovery leads you to maybe the forums where you'll find people are answering questions, or if it's YouTube, you'll find other creators, not just my channel. And if you keep doing that, you'll start to find different parts of the community. The thing about communities is they welcome different types of people and different ways of communicating in one nice pot. So you really got to go and find your tribe in that community to be able to.
I mean, we have viewers tuning in from Pakistan and India, Japan, Australia, like watching the broadcast right now.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing global appeal. And I think one of the questions people want to know is what inspired you to become Tableau Tim?
So it's funny. The name comes from a client I I worked with actually at a genomics institute in the UK. I can't name them, I don't think, because they were a client. But there were two Tims in the office, and one was a manager.
That's brilliant.
And they needed another name for me, so I became Tableau Tim. And then 2 years down the road, I just thought, you know what, that kind of rings, so I'll just stick with it.
It's great. It's very catchy. We have another viewer question.
All right, so the question is, what do you think about data and AI security, and what are your thoughts on Tableau Next in regard to that?
Yeah, so those are two separate questions. On data and security and AI, I think there is a way to do it responsibly. What you have to do is have the technology for clients to be able to do what they want to do with AI on-premise in a secure sort of context. If they want to do it in the cloud, for example, using the Einstein Trust Layer, what you have to do is then show them how the Einstein Trust Layer protects their data. And it does do that. And there's really good documentation on doing that. The next thing is you need to have a purpose. You just don't do something in AI for the sake of it. And so I think what Tableau Next does at least highlight is a specific way in which we can use AI to help analysts. And I think that vision is still being built out. But regardless, give it a secure platform and then give it a purpose. And those two things means you'll be using it well.
All right, we're going to close this out with a little lightning round for you, Tim.
Right, go
okay?
for it.
All right, floating or tiled?
Tiled always.
Okay.
I know who asked that as well.
Go ahead.
Table calcs or LODs?
LODs.
Okay.
Fixed size or automatic?
Fixed, always fixed. Performs better every time.
All right. Rocky or Karate Kid?
Oh, Rocky, I think.
Rocky. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, Tim, for joining us. If you'd like to continue the conversation with Tim, you know where to find him, the Tableau community. Just scan the QR code on screen to connect, and you can check out the link tabsoft.co/Slack community. Tim, thank you so much for joining us here on Salesforce Plus. Stick around, there's more to come from Tableau Conference 2025.